We're still here at New Balance with Danny, and Danny has a new product in the New Balance line in his hands. What's this one, Danny?
Yeah, so we're moving our kind of super shoot program onto the trail for the first time. You know, over the last few years, our sole focus has been the road. You know, we've really wanted to make sure that we could get that product to a point where we felt like we were at a par, if not better, than where the industry today. And I think once we've had the opportunity to get there, I feel like we were then able to think about and focus on some different areas and really try and understand the unique dynamics that is racing on the trail. You know, it's a different solution than is needed on the road, and I think we've been able to deliver that in the SC Trail. I think some of the things to call out is the compound's a little bit denser, so coping a little bit better on an uneven surface. The center line is also a little bit lower, just again to try and provide some of that side-to-side stability, as it were. The carbon plate is different. So it's a full carbon fiber plate in the forefoot. And again, the idea being in an uneven surface, allowing for some lateral flexibility while still having longitudinal stiffness. And then lastly, you know, we're using the light-based compound from Vibram, and knowing how important Vibram is in Europe, light-based compound, utilizing Mega Grip with the traction lug incorporated to give us the right balance of lug height, and then hopefully while still trying to maintain a really aggressive weight target for a racing shoe of this nature.
You mentioned the EU, and of course, trails are different around the world. Is there a specific place this shoe could be recommended for athletes, or is it like a versatile product which could be used anywhere between the west coast of the US to UTMB in the Alps?
Yeah, and I think for us, we've been maybe thinking a little bit more about types of surfaces and lengths of distances, right? So what was really important to us is that not only did we maintain the level of stability needed in an uneven surface environment, but also wanted to make sure that we maximize the agility needed in a much more technical trail environment. And I think we'll see the shoe working in both of those different areas, because often when the materials get as soft as they are today in some of these shoes, the ability to maintain agility in a really technical trail environment is difficult. And I think a combination of the outsole and then that plate has really allowed the shoe to kind of come together in a tight package that will allow for the level of agility that we think that you need. And then secondly, you know, We've tested the shoe in shorter distance trail races, 50-mile trail races, all the way up into 100-mile trail races. I think the sweet spot is more in that kind of longer distance trail environment. Obviously, that's where the racing sweet spot is as well. So I do think as we think about it, it's going to work really well across multiple differences, regardless of how technical it is, even up to the most technical. And then, again, multiple distances with maybe a focus on the longer distance trail races.
Makes sense. In terms of numbers, quickly, can you give us the stack heights, maybe the drop and the weight on this shoe?
Absolutely not, because I don't know what they are directly off the top of my head. Right now, I know it's built on a 6mm last, and I know it's kind of 8.5 ounces, but I don't know exactly what the sink line height is. I think at 12%, it's 35mm, but you'd have to fact check me on that one.
Okay. So if you have the numbers on the screen, it means that we managed to fact check Danny. If not, then not. And the price point maybe and availability?
$200, and again, kind of July 2023.
Awesome. So for those like trail races in the summer, you may have this shoe on your feet. Thanks so much for watching. New Balance playlist on the channel, and stay tuned for more TRE content.